Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. We're going to be focusing on our shoulders, creating a little bit more space and hopefully reducing some tension. So let's take a kneeling pose today. You could always take a seated pose if you would prefer. And then when you are ready, closing your eyes, allowing the hands to rest down. Take a slow, steady inhale. And a slow, steady exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. Taking another couple of breaths like that. And as you breathe out, can you feel your shoulders starting to ease their way away from your ears? Gently blinking open your eyes, take a breath in and start to raise your hands and arms to the sky. Reach your fingertips up as you draw your hips down towards your heels. And then we're going to start to take some wrist circles, moving in both directions. And then draw your arms down into cactus shape. And just notice here if your belly is starting to stick out, your ribs are starting to stick out, keep drawing your ribs down. Imagine you're pressing against a mirror in front of you. Your arms are really strong. Soften out your neck if you're bringing any tension in here. And then we're going to start to draw our forearms together and then open back out to cactus. Feel that rotation through your shoulders as you move. So you're rotating your forearms. Let's go another couple of times. So building strength here. Finding that mobility. And then pause in your cactus arms. Reach your arms back up. Draw your left hand to the base of the neck. Right hand meets left elbow. Breathe in. And just notice what's happening to your neck. If you don't have much space in this part of your body, my guess is that you're starting to hunch. So can you keep your chin nice and free? And then let's bring a little bit of movement here. Feels so nice to me here to move from side to side. Soften out. If you're bringing tension in, try and release. Reach your arms up. Let's move to the other side. Once again, just noticing how it feels. And maybe movement is inviting, maybe it's not. You decide here. Reach your arms up. Exhale, come back to your cactus arms. And then feel like you're drawing your elbows in towards your body. Keep opening out through your shoulders. And just hold here for a moment. And then start to draw your hands behind your back. Keep your shoulders nice and open as you draw your fingers together, interlace your hands and draw your fingers down towards the ground. Maybe here it's nice to take some little movement with the neck. Maybe half smiles with the chin coming down towards the chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Reach your arms up to the sky. And then start to bring yourself into a child's pose. Knees open wide, forehead down. Come to puppy dog pose. So knees come into a 90-degree position now underneath the hips. Keep your feet rooted down as you start to draw your chin, maybe your forehead down to the mat. Forehead might feel a little bit more appealing if you have neck pain. But let's keep this an active puppy pose. So feel your hands pressing into the ground firmly. And feel like you're almost trying to lift your elbows up. Staying here, taking a couple of breaths, building strength into your shoulders. Take your last breath here. And then start to walk your hands back to under your shoulders. Bring yourself into an all fours position. Breathing in, finding your cow pose. Breathing out, rounding into cat. Breathing in, cow. Breathing out, cat. One more time. Breathe in, cow. Broaden across your chest. Exhaling, finding that space across the back. Bring yourself back into your neutral all fours position. Reach your right arm up to the sky. And then we're just going to move dynamically, threading the needle, drawing that arm under, and then reaching that arm up. Draw the arm under, reach the arm up, under, lift up. One more time, under, and then lift up. Return the hand to the mat. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Draw that left arm under, reach up, under, reach up. Keep pressing that right hand down, under, reach up, under, reach up. One more time, under, and then coming back to your all fours position. Press into your hands, start to lift the hips, downward facing. Pedal out here. Do whatever comes naturally to your body to find ease in this pose. Maybe it's a head shake. And then find stillness. Breathing in and breathing out. Start to tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Taking this hip distance position with our feet, bring your hands to your shins. Draw yourself into a nice easeful halfway lift. And once again, soften through your neck. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come back to shins, gliding the body forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, hands gliding to shins, halfway. Maybe lifting up that little bit higher this time. Pausing here, broadening through your chest. And then exhale, forward fold. From here, step right foot back, step left foot back, find high plank. Drawing your bottom down, pressing out of your hands. Staying here for a moment, finding that core strength. And then draw your knees down, untuck your toes with control, lower down. Forearms meet the ground for Sphinx pose. Rip the mat back. Keep the chest broad and lift up through the crown of your head. Finding your Sphinx. Find that room in your neck, in your chin. Another couple of breaths here, pressing your toes and legs actively down into the mat. And then look down at that space between your forearms. Keep your knees, keep your feet down, and start to pull up through your belly as you round and tuck your tailbone, Sphinx roll up. You want to feel this working the front part of your belly. So lift in and up from your tummy muscles. Keep tucking your tailbone under. Stay here for one more breath. And then draw your belly back down, right hand under right shoulder, left hand under left shoulder. Tuck your toes under. If you can, you're pushing up to a high plank here without bending the knees. But if you need to bend the knees, then please do. Find your high plank again, pause here. And then take yourself back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out, soften by shaking your head and neck. And then on the next inhale, right leg lifts up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack right hip on top of left, and flex your right foot. Stay here. Open that knee up by lifting up to the ceiling, and then re-extend the leg. Draw your knee towards your chest, step your right foot down, low lunge. Reach your arms up. Staying here for a moment. And then we either come back to bringing the left hand to the base of the neck and the right elbow on top of the left elbow. Or if you want to add on here, you can make your hands into fists and bring your fist to touch your back. So coming into this variation of cow face arms, rather than taking hold of the hands, we're pressing our knuckles into our back. Stay here. Can we draw our elbows in opposite directions? Can we keep hugging our lower ribs in? And then we're going to move dynamically. How does it feel on the shoulders? It can really show up here if you've got little niggles with your shoulders. So notice how it feels, notice your range of movement. Go one more. Beautiful, everyone. Then reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, take it back to your high plank. Pause here, build that strength. Legs super active, and then knees come down. Anchor those knees and toes into the mat. Take it down, all the way down to the ground, lowering your body down. Arms find Sphinx pose, forearms on the ground. Immediately pressing your pubic bone down as you lift your chest, you lift your head. Checking in with your neck, nice and soft. Staying here, one more breath. And then looking down at that space between your forearms, you start to lift in and up from the belly as you roll up into your Sphinx roll up. Keep tucking your tailbone under. If you don't feel like you're doing much here, then maybe lift up a little bit higher. Nice core strengthener here. And then lowering your body down. We bring left hand underneath our shoulder, right hand under our shoulder, touch your toes. Pull in and up through your belly, lift up to a high plank. And then take it back, downward facing dog for a full breath in. A full breath out. Left leg lifted up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bending through the knee, stacking and opening. Flexing through that left foot. Keep rooting down into your left hand. Both arms are active and straight. And then re-extending the leg. Knee draws close to the chest, travel forward, foot comes down, low lunge. Reaching your arms up. From here, maybe taking that first variation with right hand to the base of the neck and holding on to opposite elbows. If you want a little bit more, then you can bring the hands into fists. Draw the hands to meet the back. So you're pressing actively, fists into your back, drawing your elbows away from each other. Finding your breath. And then moving through this range of movement. How does it feel? Is one arm easier than the other? Reach your arms up. Exhale, frame your front foot, step back, high plank, pause. Knees come down, untuck your toes, lower down. How slowly can we go? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find Sphinx pose, forearms forward. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Look down at that space between your hands and then start to draw your belly up as you tuck your tailbone. Can you relax your glutes but just engage through your abdominals? Beautiful, everyone. Lower down and then right hand to underneath. Right shoulder, left hand to underneath left. Tuck your toes, prepare to push up into your high plank and then take it back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. From here, draw your hands a little bit closer together and then start to lower the forearms down. And then draw the arms back up. Can we lower both forearms down at the same time? Lower and lift. Lower and lift. One more time. Lower, and then start to walk the feet in towards the elbows, taking your dolphin pose. Looking at that space between your forearms, pulling in and up through the belly, and then walk those feet back. Draw the knees down, take child's pose. Start to press into your hands, start to lift the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, right leg lifts up to the sky. Bend through the knees, stacking right hip on top of left. Draw the leg back behind you, re-extend. Step the foot forward. This time we take high lunge, reaching those arms up. Draw your hands together in prayer, and then start to bring the thumbs to the base of the neck, opening out through your shoulders. And then we're going to come to a warrior three variation like this. So maybe you need to draw that back foot in a touch. Otherwise, we're lifting that back leg up. Keep rolling that left hip bone down, pulling in and up through the belly, and then come back. High lunge. Open your arms. Warrior two. From your warrior two position, bring your right hand to the base of the neck. This time we're taking hold of the hands in our little cow face variation. You can always just bring your hand to the base of the neck. Hold on to opposite elbows like we were doing before if you prefer. Breathing in, breathing out. Can you bend into that front leg without losing the engagement in the back leg? Beautiful, everyone. Come back to regular warrior two, and then reach the arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Take it back into your high plank. Here, and perhaps we come down through our chaturanga or modify as we've been doing. Up dog or cobra, your choice. And then we find downward facing dog. Breathing in, left leg comes up high. Bend through the knee, stacking left hip on top of right, flexing left foot. Re-extend the leg. Left foot travels forward. High lunge on this side, reach up. Once again, hands into prayer. Draw the hands back to the base of the head. Pausing here for a moment, find that stability. And then maybe we step that back foot forward to find our warrior three pose. And can we take this variation with our hands without losing space in our neck? Draw the foot back, high lunge, reaching the arms up to open out, warrior two. From here, left hand to the base of the neck, right hand travels round. So you're now holding on to the hands. If you can't make that, don't worry. You could take that opposite elbow position, or just bring your fists into the back as we were doing before. Stay here, maybe creeping that little bit further forward with that front knee caving in. Beautiful, everyone. Come back to your regular warrior two. From warrior two, pivot to the long edge of the mat. Set up for your wide leg fold. I'd like you to swim your arms forward. Imagine you're pushing water, and then interlace your hands. Feel like you're opening through your shoulders, and then come forward into your wide leg fold. Just allowing the arms to naturally make their way away from your body. And you draw your weight forward into the balls of the feet, finding your breath focus. Give your head and neck a little bit of a shake out. And then bring your hands to your hips. Start to rise all the way back up to standing. Beautiful. Bring your feet together. Hands into prayer. Finding your breath. Finding a soft smile to your lips. I wish you a wonderful day. See you very soon.